Hello, viewer, and welcome back to Games with Dialogue. This is our continuing 4-player campaign playthrough. Last time we opened up a few extra areas, and we'll see what's what here. We are playing without our Tinkerer this episode, so we won't be doing any side quests because he needs that to retire. But let's not waste any more time and dive right in. As I mentioned in the intro, Zeki won't be joining us. We also had the enhancement update as well as a few extra rules. So if you guys want to buy some enhancements, now's the time to do it. I'm going to go into the options because I think... I think the enhancement option was either at the beginning of the campaign, let you carry over enhancements between retirements, or it defaults to cheaper prices. So I can't change that.
Yeah, I think most of the changes for that are like you have to start a whole new campaign for them.
Yeah. But we do have the others. Attack modifiers, advantage, disadvantage, line of sight, and summons movement.
Yeah, I'd be fine with using updated rules.
Okay. The only one I want to keep is the attack modifiers, the crit and miss, just because I actually like the chance that you miss.
I think that's going to be in Frosthaven too. I'm not sure. I think they just added that as like a house rule option.
Mm-hmm.
The advantage disadvantage thing is actually like changing in Frosthaven though, so it's probably good to turn that on.
Yeah, because you can miss on an advantage.
Yeah, which I think is just dumb the way they do it, but whatever.
And then line of sight I think is also changing, so you can turn that one on too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have done so.
Also, there's a new option where you can conceal your personal quest from your teammates if you don't want them to see it.
Oh, there's also, I think the personal quest tracking has also been updated.
Yeah, some of them were kind of hard to track, like kill 20 monsters or whatever, like different. I think it'll tell you now, like what you've killed and stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right. Do you guys want to do a city encounter before we head out into the world?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. I'll just click on this then. As the daylight fades, you find yourselves wandering through a half-crowded market street, browsing wares. Hey, over here! You turn in the direction of the voice to see a filthy vermling gesturing from a dark alley. Oh, alright, wrong accent. Hey, you grim-looking chaps! I have something you might be interested in. That's grim-looking chaps. The vermling holds out a piece of metal covered in sludge. Found this in the sewer. Writing on it I don't understand, but I know it's valuable. You can have it for 10 gold. We can pay for it or refuse to pay.
I think we bought this one before. Refuse.
I'm not sure. We bought one.
I say we pay for it.
Oh boy. Pay for it. Why not? You hand over the gold and take hold of the piece of garbage. Amidst troubling brown smears, you see a lot of meaningless scratches, likely made by rats and bugs. Oh well, sometimes a long shot doesn't pay off. Well,
I only got 2 gold, so have at it.
I'm gonna retire after this next
All right,
one. You can take it away from me.
Okay. All right. I only have 2 gold.
Oh yeah,
also.
it shows you how much gold people have now.
Okay.
Kragar only has 1, it looks like.
Fantastic. All right. Well, that was great. Do you want to buy a enchantment before we head out?
I'm just gonna donate. There you go.
Okay. Alrighty. Then I guess we choose what we want to do. Now, personally, I don't know about you, Mage, but I thought maybe the Temple of the Elements would be a great way for you to go out on. But
yeah, we can do that one. I don't care.
You sure? You don't care? You sure?
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, I don't care which one we do.
Okay. What about you, Calitite? Do you have?
No, I did, but I knew you had plans, so it don't matter to me.
Well, which one did you want to do?
The Ice Crag was getting me close to retirement. But
Ice Crag? Is that a boss?
No, the one after it is.
Oh.
It don't matter.
All right, let's do Ice Crag, because it really I was only choosing Temple of the Elements as like a culmination of our story progress for that one sewer quest, but it really doesn't matter where Brutus retires, I guess.
Yep.
And I'm sure the viewing public wants to see the new classes, so let's move you closer too.
Yeah, we just got to escape. Oh, which means he won't retire on this one.
All mercenaries must escape
Oh.
through the exit.
Yeah, we don't want to do a different one then.
Okay.
Well, I guess we could do it, then I could retire with the Cragheart. We got two retirements in one.
The two of you. Yeah, and that means that you'll both unlock a class, and maybe you don't want to... I don't know how you feel about the classes that you're retiring, unlocking. We were talking about that where you were downloading if you wanted either of the two classes that are going to be unlocked when you retire. Because they're both melee tankish kinds of characters, so...
The one that Cragheart is unlocking is not a melee character.
Yeah. So I didn't know if you wanted...
But
Anyways.
it's a little bit different. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the one I'm playing. But...
I have played the one you are unlocking. I have never gotten a chance to try the one that is behind Cragheart.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, a knapsack and a walking stick on the side of the road catch your attention as you pass. You look around and see a man squatting in the bushes a small distance away. "Oh, hello," he says. "Good timing, actually. You wouldn't mind grabbing me some leaves, would you?" "We've had this one. We can bring the man some leaves or grab his stuff and run off." Of course, I think we're playing good guys, right?
Yeah, but even good guys draw the line with somebody going poo-poo behind the tree.
I mean, we helped him before.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want?
Yeah, we can bring him some leaves.
What do you want to do, Calitite?
No, I'm fine with that. Bring him
All
some
right.
leaves.
You gather up a handful of leaves and walk over to him. "Thanks a lot," he says. You cough in affirmation and move on. Alright, so no negatives. Thank goodness. Oh, also, I think that was one of the things they
Copperneck
fixed.
Mountains
Oh,
are
never
not
mind. The
accommodating.
game's going to talk.
Beyond the pass, the weather gets progressively worse the farther north you travel. Your packs are unbearably heavy. The cold is in your bones. And then you start climbing the ice crag. Without yet having seen any signs of a giant winged beast, you begin to wonder whether all this trouble is even worth it. Multiple times you contemplate turning back, dreaming of the warm glow of the sleeping lion's hearth. But you begin to hear something strange. Your ears pick up a screeching sound in the wind. It is not large, possibly even just the wind flowing through a small space, but still it's something. You move forward, and then you see the wolves. They're right upon you, white fur among the flurries of snow.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I think that did count actually because we failed it, so I can actually retire right now.
Oh, can you?
Oh, great. Well, let's see it then. Oh, he's not going to read it off. Do you want to read this off, or do you want me to?
You can read it off.
Sacrifice was demanded, and so sacrifice was given. Yeah, I'm going to try that again. Hold on. I cut that part out. Sacrifice was demanded, and so sacrifice was given. But now your service is complete. The Blood God has shown you that there is no more use for you in these plans. You are to find your own way now. You respect your God's wishes, of course, but you can't help feeling betrayed at how little your devotion seemed to mean. As you leave the city, you decide you'll live a peaceful life from now on. Maybe even buy a farm. Whatever happens, the Blood God will have to find a new zealot to play with in Gloomhaven. Hey, you didn't die! Fantastic.
I think he was a drunkard. He always disappeared on us. We don't know what happened.
Alright, we got ourselves the Berserker. Waiting for players. What are we waiting for? Oh. Okay. Waiting for player to have merc assigned. Do you get to choose what you're picking up, or do I have to assign
Yep.
it?
Yeah, I got to make a new mercenary. So
Okay. I'll just look at what this is while we wait. Why did I? Oh. Whenever you gain muddle, gain strengthen instead. Oh, it might be useful for that one particular.
I can muddle you all day.
Yeah.
Well, not all day, but
Yeah, I know what you meant. 23 gold. Do I have enough to pick up a... No, 25 is the cheapest. Yeah. Alright.
Are we? How many scenarios do we have in the Dagger Forest? Can somebody check?
Dagger Forest.
Or do we have any scenarios in the Dagger Forest?
We don't have any. We've cleared
Okay.
4. Yeah, we've cleared 4.
We'll pick the other mission then.
Mage Daddy has control of Rambo. Fantastic.
our win rate stinks when we play 3 players.
Well, that one doesn't count. That was just a series of unfortunate events.
I don't know why I couldn't do it. Maybe now? That he's done. Ah, okay. The game was busy doing something else, so it wasn't going to let me donate. There we go. What'd you pick?
Break the Chains and Fatal Fury.
Move 3, add 2. If you have fewer hit points than half your maximum, consume fire. 2 extra move. Kill 1 adjacent normal. Oh. Attack, move, attack. I do so love those bottom attack moves. Ignore negative item effects. Remove 2 cards. Replace 1 negative with 1 positive. Okay. I'll wait for you to go shopping, but do we want to do another city encounter and try another quest?
Yeah, let's just do the city encounter now because I might get more money.
Okay. Hopefully we'll get more prosperity and then jump you up another level. You get word from a contact that there is trouble brewing down at the east walls and decide to investigate. What you find is a large contingency of the city's Savas workforce. The best builders you'll find anywhere, in open rebellion against the construction managers demanding better pay for the specialized work they perform. The city would be a lifeless pile of rocks without us, one of the Savas yells. It's time we see some of its prosperity. The manager on the other side of the argument looks like a captured mouse, not sure at all how to get out of this situation. We can talk to the Savas, appealing to their sense of duty and community to keep working, or talk to the managers, attempt to get the Savas better pay.
We talked to the manager last time.
Okay. You want to talk to...
Yeah, we can try and talk to Savas. I mean, it's up to you guys.
What happened with the managers?
I think we got positive out of it, but didn't help the workers.
Yeah. Alright. Let's try... Oh, +1 prosperity. The workers' heart expressions soften a bit when they see a Savas among them. Oh, the Cragheart. You talk for a while and explain that they need the city just as much as the city needs them. In the end, you sell them on a smaller wage increase and everyone returns to work. Yay, capitalism. New items are in stock.
More stuff to choose from.
Comfortable shoes, major stamina potions, volatile bomb, falcon figurine, studded leather, another enhancement point, tower shields, and hawk helms. And we got a new town record. I'm gonna wait on the town record until Calitite, until the end of next scenario, I think. Well, I don't know. We wrapped that one up pretty early. It wasn't. We don't have a full. Yeah, I'll do it now. Sure.
I hope we understand each other, Mr. Scrim. A well-decorated soldier stands in the center of the town records building as you enter. The librarian, Dominic, seems rather small by comparison, but he's not at all intimidated. Oh, I understand you perfectly well, Dominic says. But I don't think you're understanding my position. I am trying to find the truth. The soldier looks up as you approach, then looks back down at the bearded man. Just think about what I said. He begins to gesture around him as he walks towards the door. I'd hate to have to tear down this whole place. Dominic waves at you grimly. Hey there. Glad to see you stop by. Who knows what sort of short-sighted, lowbrow lengths that thug would have gone through to get his point across. He shakes his head and then fluffs his beard. It's just a difference of opinion, though. In my research, I've apparently asked the wrong people the wrong questions. It's amazing how reactionary, thick-skulled people can get about what's written down on a piece of parchment. It's not like anyone's going to even read this little text of mine. Dominic coughs. Well, except you, of course. Is that why you've come by? I've finished up the broad history if you wanted to take a look. As human civilization expanded across the continent, two major changes occurred. The first was that merchants grew into prominent positions within the cities due to wealth gained from lucrative trade routes, both within human civilization and with other races. The second change was that the wilds, which were once so dangerous, became much less so, especially in the center of the continent, as areas were converted to farmland and peace was made with the surrounding races, in one way or another. The military taxed the trade heavily across the continent, and the merchants grew more and more resentful, as larger portions of their earnings were demanded for less justification. The military did nothing and grew fat off the work of others. This all came to a head in the capital, when the leader of the Merchants Guild, Simon Wainwright, organized a coup of the city's military by hiring an entire army of mercenaries with the guild's money and taking control of the city's keep. Very little force was actually required, as the city guard was outnumbered and woefully undertrained. The siege of the keep lasted less than 2 days, not nearly enough time for reinforcements to arrive from the surrounding cities. Once in power, the Merchants Guild quickly won the favor of the citizenry with sweeping social changes, allowing for a great many freedoms and relieving them from the heavy taxation of the military. Once the commoners were on the side of the merchants, there was little hope for the military of regaining control, at which point the mercenary army was no longer required, and the military was offered a decent salary to continue keeping watch over the city. After the capital was reformed, the merchants' revolution spread outward from there, quickly deposing the militaristic rule across the continent. As of the writing of this document, only one city remains under the governance of a military presence: Gloomhaven. Next, I really want to get into the development of Gloomhaven and this clash between the merchants and the military in the city, Dominic begins. But as you can see, the military isn't all that happy about it. Dominic hesitates. I was hoping you could all do me a favor, actually. In order to continue to put my pen to paper, I think I'd better get the backing of a powerful merchant to keep me safe. They're all sympathetic to me getting down this history, of course, but they're a little hesitant to publicly support the venture. I'm hoping you could do some convincing for me. You might have the most luck with Councilman Greymare.
Yeah, of course, it's a side quest. I've also heard that Oozing Grove is one of the tougher scenarios to do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll be it for this episode of Gloomhaven. As we limp away from the episode. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Until next time, stay safe, and God bless you.